Human beings have a strange habit. The things that no longer belong to us often become the very things we cannot let go of. A person who no longer wants to stay. A job that has exhausted your soul. A relationship held together only by habit. A dream that no longer matches the person you have become. If it leaves, you should feel lighter. But no. Instead, it feels as if an important part of your life has been taken away. Not because it was truly that good, but because you had grown used to seeing it as part of yourself. That is where so many modern people are trapped. Not trapped in loss itself, but trapped in identification. We do not just lose a person. We lose the feeling of being needed. We do not just lose a job. We lose the feeling that we have value. We do not just lose an opportunity. We lose the future we had built in our mind and held on to just to keep going. And from there, the pain is no longer simply about something leaving. It becomes a quiet inner crisis. If that thing is gone, then who am I? If that person no longer chooses me, does that mean I am not enough? If that job no longer keeps me, does that mean I have failed? If that door closes in front of me, does that mean life is against me? That is why so many people do not suffer from the event itself. They suffer from the story they tell themselves afterward. A breakup may simply mean two people are no longer right for each other. But in one person's mind, it becomes proof that they are unworthy of love. A rejection may simply mean it was not the right time. But in someone's heart, it turns into the feeling that they are less than everyone else. A job ending may simply be one chapter closing, but in many minds, it feels as if life has erased every effort they ever made. Modern people live fast, but they understand their pain very slowly. We are used to running, used to filling every empty space, used to distracting ourselves, used to finding something else so we do not have to face what we lost. We open our phones, we scroll, we watch other people live. We listen to hurried advice. We keep ourselves so busy that we have no time left to feel anything at all. But regret does not disappear just because you make yourself busier. It only sinks deeper, then waits for a late night, an old song, a familiar road, a random sentence, to rise again. And every time it returns, it does not ask if you still remember. It simply reminds you that you have not truly let go. Many people think they are moving on, but in truth, they are only dragging the past behind them. Outwardly, life looks normal. Inwardly, they are still in conversation with what has already left. Still thinking about the past in silence. Still comparing the present to what used to be. Still missing the version of themselves who once felt loved, trusted, chosen. Still quietly asking why it could not have been different. And because they keep regretting like that, they begin holding on to things that are no longer meant for them. Holding on through one last message. Holding on through vague hope. Holding on through beautiful memories. Holding on by convincing themselves that everything is only temporary. Some people cling to a relationship that is already rotten, only because they are afraid of being alone. Some people cling to a job that has numbed them, only because they are afraid of starting over. Some people cling to an old image of themselves, only because they cannot accept that they have changed. And the more they cling, the more they hurt, the more they try to hold on, the more exhausted they become. Because the truth is this: not everything you love should stay. Not everything familiar is good for you. Not everything that hurts when it leaves is actually worth regretting. Many people cannot let go, not because they love too deeply, but because they place too much of their ego into it. They do not miss that person. They miss who they thought they were when they were with that person. They do not miss that job. They miss the image of success it once promised. They do not miss that closed door. They miss the future they had imagined behind it. And that is the unconscious loop of life. We hurt, we regret, we cling, we wound ourselves even more, and then we call it deep love. We call it loyalty. We call it sincerity. No, sometimes we are simply resisting reality. The reality that some things have already finished their role. The reality that some people were only meant to walk with us for a while. The reality that loss is not always wrong. And leaving is not always betrayal. Some things disappear from your life, not to take your peace away, but to end a form of attachment that has been quietly draining you for a long time. But before people can understand that, they usually have to pass through a long season. A season where they believe life has taken something from them, when in truth, life may simply be removing from their hands what they were never meant to keep.